Dog. Your name's short, which I'd have thought strange, considering the range, the frenzied array on display in the vast catalogue in the vast catalogue of things known as dog. The lunatic, unlikely, wanton variety, freakish diversity, overstuffed, bulging, tumescent great panoply. Dog, I'll be honest, you worry me. There's too much of you to do one thing called dog. Too many variants to casually mention. What kind of mind contrived your invention? Somebody obviously seeking attention by taking one idea and running with it. Just running with it, like a dog. Let me strengthen my case, put some brief thoughts in place, and just for the record, happen to log how this is a dog, and 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 this is, 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 and this is a dog. It would seem anything with a head and 4 legs and some form in between, ideally a tail, routinely won't fail to be classed as a dog. Given this standardized absence of filter, how do you know when a dog's not a dog, but a horse or a cow in disguise dressed to look like a dog? How do you know? Well, of course, there's a trick. You just chuck a big stick. If it comes back, a dog's at the end of it. They say a dog's bark is much worse than its bite. Is that the choice? Just those 2 options? Get savaged or put up with hearing its voice shouting all through Antiques Roadshow? Personally, I think I might have to say no to the barking and just take the hit and get bit instead. Knock the thing on the head. Knock the dog on the head as it bites me. But nicely. But that being said,
get an answer back saying it's business as usual, we don't support it.
that being said, a hamster won't bring you the thing that you threw. Fleeing something away if you're hoping you'll see it again someday. Good luck with a cat, or a black-capped fruit bat, or a sub-fossil giant sloth lemur. All of these species will demur to save you when you're down a mine shaft, or bring their own brandy to tend to your wounds. But saving you's all your canine intends. Man's best friend, so they claim. I wonder what best friend a woman would claim. Probably just another woman. Are we now, despite liberal nomenclature, suggesting it's dog who wins best thing with fur? Dogs aren't manually dexterous. They're not meant to be. You won't find them performing brain surgery or playing the banjo or making French pastries. A dog was not meant for such things. But they say dogs are as clever as 5-year-old children. Well, I've met a 5-year-old child. They seemed mild enough, but first questions they asked me were, why is it blue that's the colour of sky? And what happens to people after they die? And I thought, bloody hell, could it be this is what dogs are thinking as well? When they look in your eye like they're going to cry, are they wondering why anything has to die in the first place? And you thought they just wanted to lick up your face because it tasted of salt. But that's not what they're doing. They're actually gluing your spirit to them in case you disappear. We're not here for long. If I ingest your face, then somehow you'll live on. Or if I go before, you'll absorb me through your facial pores. Those are their thoughts. They're both living in joy and perpetual fear. The tragedy is they can't speak of their fears, so they lick off your tears, because they A, do like salt, B, acknowledge the fault line, the spectre of death, and the painfully finite adventure of life. That's your dog. That's their burden. That's their solitary strife. Dogs are like humans, but with nothing to lose. They don't have to schmooze or form orderly cues, but we're still not so different in some small respects. Dog, I am slightly like you. I can chew up a shoe, eat my lunch from a can, or from a resealable pouch. I too have left hair everywhere in my time. I too have weed on the couch. So, all that said, is dog Still too short for what's as important, as hairy and soulful, as fun-loving, crazy fool, big-fanged, long-toenailed, tap dancing, bum sniffer chancing, animal of such great scope and vast scale. Does God fail to appreciate the size of his name? I believe in you, dog. The father, the small bitey, the sleepy, the fighty, the laid back and uptighty. Oh! And the next time I tread in one of your poos, I'll scrape off my shoe and mentally mark. How? You're all right, dog, aren't you? Oh, and this is... and this is... and this is... oh! And this is... I'm so sorry, dog.